in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 34. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily...
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Mark Andrews, his 4th touchdown on the year. And a forced turnover on defense. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Raiders 44, Texans.
2nd down and 3.
6-man. Check cross.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards, a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And 12 at the 27-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Buying time to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans claw one back. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Raiders 44, Texans 7. Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
It's second down.
To try again after the sack. Mayfield. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And the Texans are going to have a first and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up of 3. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
Second and goal at the 5.
Eluding the pressure right. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because...
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Texans are able to make things a bit more respectable. Roses now to add the PAT. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Makes the score Raiders 44, Texans 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Roses on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards. First down, Raiders.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. First down, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. A.J. Boye with a pick, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. On the stop was Aaron Donald. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
At the 31.
Again, it's Mixon. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete. Will Dissly, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D. Big series.
Throwing is Hurts. He finds his running back, Mixon. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Flush to his right. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Here's Hurts to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And it's up and good.
Raiders 44, Texans 21. Aldrich Rosa set to kick.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's starting to look like that 3-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past here. Coming up 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Down, Las Vegas.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the gun, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
A big offensive explosion helped leading.